Police Park. It's going to be an important game in the context of the league heading into the rest of the weeks. Police defeated Navy Sports Club in week 1, while CRNFC, they travelled to Panagoda, where they beat Army Sports Club. A very good evening to you, Abdullah. It's going to be an interesting battle, isn't it?
Yes, good evening, Damit. Good evening to all our viewers. Yes, it's probably the pick of the games this week. Both teams coming off impressive first-round victories in that first week. CRNFC going up to Panagoda and recording a comprehensive 55 points to 8 victory, while Police were very impressive at Police Park against Navy Sports Club last week. So both teams coming in with a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum as well. So yes, as you very correctly said, it's all set for a really bruising encounter. Conditions also absolutely perfect. The humidity level is relatively low, and the sun is just about peeping out behind the clouds. So I think we need not worry too much about the rains. So I think whichever team decides to move the ball out today amongst their threes will definitely get their money's worth.
Yeah, indeed. There was a massive shower yesterday. The playing area will be a little soggy, but I think because of the sun bathing down from afternoon, it's going to be good playing conditions. Yes, the wind speed is about 13 kilometers per hour, and it will be mostly sunning today. Good conditions to play a great game of rugby, Abdullah.
Yes, wonderful conditions. Hardly see any puddles or anything on the ground. Much better than what's probably happening at NCC in the 4-day league final of the cricket, which is also covered by the Papare. But here at Police Park, conditions are just fabulous, as you can see it on your pictures. Both teams are going through their warm-ups. Be interesting to see both teams. Damit, CRNFC generally have got some wonderfully talented three quarters. So if their forwards can get them some good quality ball, I'm sure they'll be able to make maximum use of it. Police, on the other hand, would like to keep things relatively tight. I think their 8 is was pretty impressive last week. So it'll be interesting to see the tactics adopted by both respective coaches, Dushant Luke of CRNFC and Nilfa Ibrahim of Police Sports Club.
We are 10 minutes away from kickoff here at Police Park. Just a reminder to all the viewers, there's another game happening today. And Sports Club have travelled to Panagoda, where they are playing Army Sports Club. Both the games are live on thepapare.com. So stay tuned. We will take a small commercial break, and then we will be back with the cards and the kickoff.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
Z. We KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances. Amazing.
Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Cricket's fastest format is back, where it all started.
That's incredible.
Abu Dhabi T10 returns with a bang.
Oh boy.
Batting powerhouses.
We're back here in Fat City. Oh, that's even bigger.
Calypso swagger.
Like the big man to play shots like that.
Asian flair.
Oh, he's bowled him, and again.
Abu Dhabi T10 have them all. Don't miss it.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles. Original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need. The history maker of sport. Innovative, incomparable, unleashing an experience. The Papare TV. Now exclusively on Dialogue TV channel number 126, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Protect your home from harmful bacteria. Nippon Paint Medifresh, a powerful combination of silver and zinc ions. Nippon Paint, the coatings expert.
Cricket's fastest format is back where it all started.
That's incredible.
Abu Dhabi T10 returns with a bang.
Oh boy.
Batting powerhouses.
We're back here in Fat City. Oh, that's even bigger.
Calypso swagger.
Like the big man to play shots like that.
Asian flair.
Oh, he's bowled him, and again.
Abu Dhabi T10 have them all. Don't miss it.
Introducing NeosPay, a fun way to make payments from your Neos app. For the fun of paying, #NeosPay.
The history maker of sport. Innovative, incomparable, unleashing an experience. The Papare TV. Now exclusively on Dialogue TV channel number 126, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Karanda. Beat the remake Karanda Karanda. Have a look at Bawala give me a fashion Karanda. Fun Karanda. Kotumi Kiki Karanda. Prima Kotumi Fun Tamai.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ක්‍රීඩා විකාශනයේ මෙතෙක් අත් නොවිති නම් වෙතම අත්දැකීම් සමගින් ක්‍රීඩා ටෙලිවිෂනයේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය The Papare TV ඩාලර් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Cricket's fastest format is back where it all started.
That's incredible.
Abu Dhabi T10 returns with a bang.
Oh boy.
Batting powerhouses.
We're back here in Fat City. Oh, that's even bigger.
Calypso swagger.
Like the big man to play shots like that.
Asian flair.
Oh, he's bowled him, and again.
Abu Dhabi T10 have them all. Don't miss it. Cricket's fastest format is back where it all started.
That's incredible.
Abu Dhabi T10 returns with a bang.
Oh boy.
Batting powerhouses.
We're back here in Fat City. Oh, that's even bigger.
Calypso swagger.
Like the big man to play shots like that.
Asian flair.
Oh, he's bowled him, and again.
Abu Dhabi T10 have them all. Don't miss it.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Cricket's fastest format is back where it all started.
That's incredible.
Abu Dhabi T10 returns with a bang.
Oh boy.
It's raining sixes and cricket superstars. Don't miss it.
Season 1 දැනුම, Season 2 චරිතාවලිය, Season 3 ක්‍රීඩා විප්ලව.
The crowning glory of Sri Lanka's club cricket. The final of the SLC Major Clubs League Tournament. SSC vs Police. 8th to 11th December, 9:45 am onwards. Live and exclusively on Dialogue Television Channel 119, Dialogue View app and the Papare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
We are just minutes away from kickoff of this week 2 encounter in the Nippon Paint Rugby League 2023-2024. Police Sports Club hosting CRN FC here at Police Park. Both teams have completed their warm-ups and now heading back into the pavilion to get on their playing jerseys and come back and play a great game of rugby for 80 minutes. Two teams will be lined up and they are unbeaten still. It's very interesting, Abdullah, in an 8-team tournament to get these crucial wins, especially when you know you're still have to play at teams like Kandy and Havelock. Need to win these encounters, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Especially at the start of the tournament, you want to build up a bit of confidence, you want to build up a bit of momentum, and you don't want to drop matches so early on, isn't it? It can have a ripple effect as the tournament progresses. So you want to notch up those wins early, gain your confidence, gain your combinations, and we're talking from Sia's point of view, but you've got to keep in mind that Police are a very good outfit as well. They looked really good last week against Navy. So Sia will definitely have their hands full. Sia though was very, very impressive against Army next last week, and as you can see, this is the CRN FC outfit. Forwards, Senura Pereira, Amita Gunasinghe and Ashan Darling will be the front row. Shenal Adhikaram will pair up with skipper Soir Anthony in the second rows. The third row will comprise of Ravin De Silva, Adisha Veeratunga and Lasidu Karnal Tilaka. Halves combination, Kavindu Costa and the really impressive Tenuka Nanayakara will man the pivotal number 10 jersey. Rene Silva, Manilka Ruberu, Randy Silva, Gamanu Chethi and Zubair Dore, all outstanding schoolboys players during their illustrious school careers, will make up the back line. The replacements will be Venura, Sugat, Achita, Iranga, Kavin, Shehan, Viduna and Yasas.
Yeah, the two brothers playing together, Rene Silva and Randy Silva. Police Sports Club, Hashan Fernando, Deshan Fernando and Amjad Fahmy will be the front row. Skipper Mohan Vimal will pair up with Hafiz Thabit in the second row. Lairu Tilakaratna, Samira Jayasinghe and Shanaka Harishchandra will be the back row for the Police Sports Club. The two halfbacks will be Primesh and Prince Charma will be the number 10. Matisha Pereira, he had an impressive game last week. Hiranta Pereira and Akash Madhusankar will be the centre pairing, and Sujan Kodituaku and Shane Hopwood will be the rest of the 15 players. The replacements will be Danushka Edrisuriya, Dulanjan Vijayasinghe, the assistant coach. He'll also might make an appearance later on. Shavin Vihanga, Sanjula Udaya, Chamati Roshan, player from Isipatana College, Rukshan Madhushankar, Mithun Hapugoda. He'll come from the bench along with Naveen Kanishka, the former Isipatana College captain. Plenty of Isipatana College players also pairing up for Police Sports Club, Abdul.
Yeah, that's right. And the player to look out for today will be the CRN FC wing three-quarter. Rene Silva was outstanding for Isipatana during the concluded school season. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. Another interesting selection by Police at fullback is Shane Hopwood, isn't it? Originally a scrum half while at Wesley, now moving to the last line of defence. Had a really good game against Navy last week, so it'll be interesting to see how Police used him during the latter part of that game. He was brought into the scrum half position as well. So it'll be interesting to see tactics of both teams, how both coaches will use their benches as well. So a lot of things, good things to look forward to in this game. Both teams will definitely come out with a lot of confidence after notching up some impressive victories in their respective first round games last week.
Week 2 commenced yesterday at Ratmalana, where Air Force Sports Club took on Navy Sports Club, and Air Force registered a 17 points to 15 victory over the Sailors yesterday. As I mentioned before, Army Sports Club will be hosting the defending champions Kandy Sports Club today. Also in a week 2 clash in Panagoda. And here's Suiro Anthony bringing on the Reds, as we call them, CRNFC. One of the most popular club rugby teams in Sri Lanka, CRNFC. Yatenuka Nanakara had a brilliant game last week up in Panagoda. Scored over 20 points, and he'll be looking to continue from that good game.
Yes, especially off the tee, isn't it? His kicking to goal was excellent, very accurate, and I thought he got the 3 quarters into the game very well. So these are the match officials. It's about to take the field.
Referee Arnashant will be the main referee today. Very experienced campaigner Arnashant. Hiranta Pereira, he too had a great game last week. Will be up against some of his former teammates from Isipatana, Randy Silva and Manilka Ruberu.
Yes, definitely used his physicality to good effect last week. Was very sound in defense and scored a wonderful try as well, brushing aside a couple of defenders. So CR will need to keep a close eye on him as well. One of the many threats that Police have in their armory. So it will be Police Sports Club to kick off. Prince Chamara will do the honors.
Prince Chamara will be kicking off from right to left of your screen. Police with the ball. Mohan Vimaratna, the skipper.
Yes, that was a good knockback by the Police wing three-quarter, Matisha Pereira, man of the match of last week's game against Navy. Scored 2 wonderful tries, and overall his work rate along with his co-winger Sujan Kodituaka was outstanding. They came off their wings, joined the line, created overlaps, and Police will definitely look forward to more of that today. Clean line out, collected. Half break by Kavindu Costa. Takes it into contact. Sia will attack along the fringes. Costa just looking at his available options. Pass it down to Zubair, who kicks deep. Safely collected by Hopwood. Just kicks it deep. Zubair collects it once again. This time we'll file touch. Just outside the 40-meter mark.
Yeah, Shane Hopwood's left boot will play a pivotal role as the game progresses. Very young, talented player from Wesley College, playing his first club season. Deshan Fernando will throw in for Police this time. Just a 5-man line out. Good collection from the skipper. Here's Prince Chamara bringing on the big forwards. Primash Danushka giving it to Hafiz Thabit, another Wesley player. Prince Chamara, Hiranta Pereira. Good tackle on Sujan Kodituaku that time. Here's Danushka once again. Prince Chamara. Good defense from CRNFC so far. Prince Chamara gives it to Akash Madhushankar.
Yes, you can attribute that penalty to some wonderful defensive work by CRNFC. Showed a lot of discipline and rush defense as well, which resulted in Police holding on to the ball at the breakdown. So that was a good moral win for CRNFC, if anything. Police tried to give the ball a bit of width, but CRNFC held their shape. Akash going into contact, getting isolated. Fortunately, the Police players were not quick enough to make it to the breakdown, and Zubair has found a wonderful touch just about 10 meters away from the goal line. So wonderful attacking platforms for the CRNFC.
Yeah, it was Adisha Veeratunga at the breakdown who won the penalty for CRNFC. He had a great game last week against Army Sports Club. Scored a couple of tries and was all over the park at Panagoda. Here's Veeratunga once again. Good collection. Barking orders, and CRNFC with a good rolling maul. Good defense from Police Sports Club. They've turned it over.
Yes, really good defensive work by Police. We thought that CRNFC had got a bit of momentum and go forward, but what they didn't do was they did not transfer the ball to the back of the maul to keep it available. The maul did disintegrate halfway through that drive, which probably broke down the structure of that driving maul. So an opportunity now for Police to clear their lines. Yeah, will probably be a bit disappointed that they couldn't get more out of that line out.
Coach! Bye! Number 8, bye in. Set!
Primesh Danushka with the feed in.
Ready. Okay, just ready. You see, mark.
The Police Sports Club still deep in their own territory. They'll need a good scrum to get out of jail.
Ready? Coach! Bye!
It's another important area of the game, the scrum.
Set! Ready?
First scrum of the game. The ball came out, but I don't think it went through the channels. It just came out through the same tunnel. So there will be a reset and a feed in once again. So we have a look at that once again. Well, it did go through the channel. So probably Police a little bit lucky, but referee Arun Shanta was on the opposite side. So probably had to make a guess call.
Kavindu Di Costa putting a lot of pressure on the young Primesh Danushka. Adisha Viratunga almost had it once again in that breakdown. Prince Shamra with a good kick under pressure. Abdullah got them out of the 22.
Yes, really good kick by Prince Chamara, showing all his experience. The scrum was under a bit of pressure, but thought the police number 8, Shanaga Harishchandra, did very well to break off from that scrum and set up another platform to get that clearance underway.
Come in.
Swamit Gunasinghe with the throw. Finds Skip Anthony, who passes it on. Sia going through the backs, going out wide. They've got numbers. Almost had it, but Dure unfortunately not being able to hold on to that. But nonetheless, Sia showing their intentions very early, looking to go out wide. There's some really talented backs in their ranks. Some really good players who excelled during their school careers. So it'll be interesting to see how they combine with each other, and if they do, they'll definitely pose a lot of problems for a lot of teams.
Yeah, on paper, Kandy Sports Club backline have plenty of national stars, but I think CRNFC backline is probably the future of Sri Lankan rugby. Here's Harishchandra once again, but he lost it. Here's Manilka Ruberu, gives it to Randy Silva. Here's Gamunu Chetia, the danger man. Dore has the ball once again. Good tackle on Dore. Here's De Costa to Tenukanana Akkara. Amit Gunasinghe with the carry. Here's De Costa. Dore uses the boot. Shane Hopwood's left boot takes them out of the 22, just out of that 22 mark, Abdullah.
Yes, good play by both teams. Probably could argue that maybe Dore would have done well to hold on to the ball, but probably was a bit worried about the touchline. But good composure shown by police as well under a bit of stress for Hopwood to get his clearance kick. So you can see a bit of quality in this game already, isn't it, Tamit, in terms of the decision making?
Here's Gunasinghe once again. Ravin De Silva with the ball. Strong run from the flanker. But great work in the breakdown by Primesh Danushka. This scrum half turning the ball over.
Yes, you always got to admire when a scrum half puts his body on the line on situations like that, when he has some big marauding forwards coming towards him. Some really good work by the pin side scrum half. Prince Chamara finds a really good touch. Takes play into the CR half. Adisha Viratunga, the former Navy flanker, really good addition to CRNFC's ranks. Not just his play in the loose, but at line-out time as well.
Deshan Fernando will throw in to a 5-man line-out.
Good. Advantage.
Good competition given there by Adisha Viratunga, but police, they have a penalty advantage. Prince Chamara with a good kick to Sujan Kodituaku, but he unfortunately he touches out. But nevertheless, I think they still have the penalty. I think referee Arno Shanta reckoned that the advantage was over.
Yes, it's an interesting call on 2 counts. First one, interesting. Referee said that it was collect, but I thought probably sacked it legally. And the second one was that advantage was over with that kick. So probably the correct choice at the end of the day. Gunasinghe with the throw. Finds Veeratunga, who gets the ball out to his scrum half. Sia trying a wrap-on move, not successfully, but they managed to retain possession. Chetia takes the ball into contact, but looks like Akash Fernando almost had the ball, but was good in just couldn't hold on to it. Police rush up and apply a bit of pressure. Ruberu passes it on to Dore. Veeratunga gets the ball out to Rene Silva. Needs to look for support inside, decides to kick ahead. And the CRNFC just managed, or rather police just managed to touch down. So it will be a 22, or rather it will be a 5-meter scrum for CRNFC, is it? No, it will be a goal line dropout. But again, CRNFC, 3 quarters showing what they could do when they do have a bit of quality position with them.
Rene Silva that time putting on the gas and showed why he was the top try scorer and the top point scorer in that recently concluded Schools Rugby League. Shane Hopwood with the goal line dropout. Collected well by Rene Silva. Here's Dore to Tenuka. Karunathilaka.
No problem.
Here's Gunasinghe with the ball. Here's Randy Silva once again. CR with the ball. Di Costa to Nanayakara.
Advantage.
Senura Pereira drops it cold.
Advantage over.
And Hopwood uses his left boot once again to Gamunu Chetia. Dore decides to run it from the 22. Here's Rene Silva, the young winger. Good tackle on Rene Silva.
No.
That was Sujan Kodituaku. Here's the captain, Suhiru Anthony. Shanala Dikaran. That's Kodituaku once again. There's no sweeper behind for CRNFC. Almost Sujan Kodituaku was able to chase it.
No.
CR in deep trouble now. They need to clear their ranks. That was Di Costa clearing it up.
Yes, it's really exciting rugby. This first 15 minutes has dished out some really good phases of play by both teams. Both teams have nothing to show for it thus far, but there's been plenty of excitement. Both teams showing a willingness to throw the ball about. Be a throw-in for police. Deshan Fernando.
In Panagoda, we have scores from the Army Candy game. 7 all after 15 minutes. Here's police. Mohan Vimalratna, the captain. Well collected by Amjad Faumi. The back of the ball. Some loose ball.
Advantage.
It's Lahiru Tilakaratna. They have a penalty advantage. Here's Primesh Danushka to Prince Chamara. Here's Hiranta Pereira. Kicks it to Sujan Kodituaku, who misses it. And referee Arunashanta has called back
Number 6
for the penalty infringement.
Number 6.
Yes, that was good by police. Taking the attack to CRNFC, forcing them to make tackles under pressure, which resulted in a high shot. So first opportunity for Police to get the first score of this game. Prince Chamara confidently signals to the post. Had a bit of a mixed bag in that first game against Navy, but will definitely look forward to getting his accuracy to the maximum.
Yeah,
Referee
Prince Chamara played for Science College half a decade ago, and since then have been playing domestic rugby in Sri Lanka with the angle Abdullah, about a 25 to 26 meter kick.
Yeah.
And he gets it through. Police draw first blood with a penalty. Prince Chamara. Some good rugby so far in the first 17 minutes, and Police lead 3 points.
Yes, that will give Prince Chamara a lot of confidence. Struck it extremely well and slotted it right between the uprights. So as we have a look at that replay once again, really good strike. So Nana Akara to restart proceedings.
Primesh Danushka with the collection. It's never easy coming here at Police Park and beating the cops. We've always been in the forefront in domestic rugby, Abdullah, and CRN FC having registered a convincing win last week. They're up against an informed team. Here's Amit Gunasinghe finds his spot. Ravin De Silva. Yes, Lasulu Karunathilaka to Kavindu De Costa. Randy Silva knocks it forward. CR suddenly making some errors here.
It's probably a bit flat taking this ball. You've got to run either a decoy line to protect the ball, person who is going to receive the ball, or you've got to run at an angle if you're taking the ball so flat. On that occasion, Randy Silva probably taking his eyes off the ball a bit, looking at his oncoming defender, which resulted in that knock-on. Now that last scrum by Police was extremely impressive. Probably they are a bit lucky here to have not been penalized. So let's see whether the Police will be able to apply the same kind of pressure.
Hey, black guy, watching you.
It's another big scrum. Opens the way for Harish Chandra to break on the open side. Police looking to attack along the fringes. It's pretty slow, static ball. So Primesh will have no option but to go to the boot. High hanging kick, safely collected by Dore, who does well to stay on his feet. And once again penalized for holding on.
Yeah, great work in the breakdown by Lahiru Tilakaratne, the open side flanker for Police Sports Club.
Yeah, that's right. Very good work by the Police back row. Got there, got his hands on the ball, and very correctly adjudicated. In those kind of situations, Damit, you have to have support of your wingers as well. They've got to drop back and support the fullback. It was not the case on that occasion. Dore found himself isolated, which Police were good enough to capitalize on.
Thank you.
So
with a rather easy kick than the previous one. with an opportunity to extend the lead to 6 points. He gets it through. Prince Chamara, his second penalty for the day. Police Sports Club leading 6 points to nil here at Police Park against CRNFC. As you said, Abdullah, he had a mixed bag of a game last week, but I thought Prince Chamara have started off well today.
That's right, and Sia now are put on notice. They've got to be a bit careful when conceding penalties in their own half, because the Police place kicker definitely has got the correct kicking boots on today. Nanya Kara with a nice hanging kick. Managed bouncing in favor of CRNFC, who launch another attack. It's slow ball though. So CRNFC will probably take it up. Looking to get it out. Rubero takes the ball up, recycles position once again. CRNFC constantly trying to change the point of attack. A marauding run by
Shinal Adhikaram that time. The second row for CRNFC with a good run. Almost got the first score for CRNFC.
It's a pretty clear CR's tactics, isn't it? I mean, they're trying to keep the ball away from the breakdown as much as possible, trying to move those police forwards to either side. They don't want to get in too big of a physical battle against this police 8. So it's throwing for police. Comfortably collected by skipper Vimalaratna. Police drawing a driving maul. But CRNFC hit back. Police though have done well to retain possession. Hiranta Pereira passes it back to Prince Chamara, who finds good touch. CRNFC need to strike immediately. Don't want Police to be the next team to score.
Yeah, we've seen 25 minutes of good, exciting rugby by two informed teams. Police, however, have the lead 6 points to nil. It is a week 2 clash in the Nippon Paint Rugby League 2023-2024. Adisha Veeratunga with a good collection. Amit Gunasinghe has the ball behind the maul. Great defensive work from Police Sports Club.
Yes, what Police did well was they applied enough pressure where that maul did disintegrate a bit. So a bit of a argy-bargy between both teams. It's just perfect conditions here at Police Park, isn't it, Damit? Humidity level extremely low. It's definitely having an impact on the way both teams are playing. So the referee will just have a chat with both teams. Gunasinghe and Harish Chandra just called up to cool things down. CRNFC definitely have had their opportunities, but just haven't been clinical enough to put the finishing touches.
Yeah, it's not the first time Police broke that rolling maul of CRNFC. Abdullah would have been what the conversation was about with Gunasinghe and Harish Chandra, reminding them that the rolling maul doesn't work here at Police Park for the opposition. But here's Primesh Danushka. Good strong scrum by Police. Rene Silva gives it to Mushid Dore. Here's Gamunu Chetia. Found Rene Silva with an inside pass, but the youngster couldn't hold on to it. Another unforced error from the point of CR. Not the first one.
Yes, well, I think that pass was intended to the CR fullback Dore, but Rinesh just got in the way of that pass, and that probably just put him off, resulting in that knock-on. So another unforced error. It's interesting at the scrum, isn't it, Damit? Police definitely seem to have an edge. They yet haven't been able to milk a penalty off it so far, but just sense it could be just a matter of time. It's a very strong 8 that Police have done well this time, though, to hold on to that scrum. Prince Chamara kicking ahead, comfortably collected by Dure, who positions himself very well and retaliates with a really good kick. And looks like CRNFC have benefited because Prince Chamara seems to have just put his foot into touch, or is it a 50-22?
I think it's a 50-22, but nevertheless, CRNFC with the advantage. They've got themselves to good, strong positions, but they've not been able to finish off those moves, CRNFC. It's been nearly a half an hour. They don't have any points whatsoever, so they'll need a good line out. Adisha does well. Here's Tenuka Nanayakara. Good strong run from Lasindu Ishan Karunatilaka. Here's Di Costa, gives it to Tenuka. Here's Rene Silva. Dore to Gamunu Chetia. Did he knock it forward? Yes, he did. That was a golden opportunity missed by Gamunu Chetia. Dear oh dear. It's a nightmare for a winger. Good work from the backs. He just had to hold on to the ball, Gamunu Chetia. These are the little errors that will cost them the game later on, Abdullah.
Yeah, that's right. Not the first handling error by the CRNFC backs. Just haven't been able to just put those finishing touches, isn't that? I mean, they definitely had their opportunities. None better than that by Chetia. Just needed to fall over the try line. All the hard work was already done, but unfortunately knocked on. So another big scrum by Sia, and this time Arun Shanta has spotted it. We're talking about dominant scrums that Police were having over the CRN8. And now CRNFC really need to be careful at scrum time. Prince Chamara finds touch just outside the 22. So it's half an hour into the game. Police leading 6 points to 0. But don't be fooled. The game, or rather the scoreline, does not reflect how exciting this game has been thus far.
Also, we've got the scores from Panagoda Army Sports Club leading 14 points to 7 against the defending champions. It'll be an interesting weekend of rugby We have one more game tomorrow. Havelocks hosting CHNFC.
Costa.
Not straight, says referee Arna Shanta.
Line out scrum. Scrum.
Will they opt for a line out or a scrum? They've gone with a scrum, knowing very well that police have the edge over CR in the scrum time. But with the field position they have, I think they've opted for a scrum. It's a great position to be attacking with that talented backs.
Yes, I think the main problem is defensive scrums for CRNFC. That's where the real problem has so far risen. On their own ball, they can get quick ball, which I'm sure they look forward to doing. Police looking to apply the pressure. CR need to get that ball out, which they do. Ribeiro this time comes in at first receiver. And again, the ball just not finding the hands. Hopwood rushing up and collecting it.
Time off.
And looks like the assistant referee has spotted what probably should be a high shot by Rene Silva.
Go down, please. Time on.
Yes, definitely looked like a high tackle in desperation.
Number 14. Number 14.
The plan from CRNFC is very clear, isn't it, Namit? They're trying to keep the ball away from the police pack as much as possible, but just unfortunately haven't been accurate enough in terms of their back play today. A lot of spill passes. So Prince Chamara drives play into the CR half right on the 40-meter mark.
Number 14 out. Number 14 out.
Looks like CR have gone to their bench early. Rene Silva has been substituted. Should be Iranga Aripala. We'll get the confirmation very soon. Yes, Iranga Aripala, the replacement winger. Yes, Hopwood with the clear.
There's an interesting substitution. Rene Silva still pretty much a youngster, so still in the process of accumulating experience, and every time he gets onto the park in A Division Rugby, he'll definitely benefit from it. CNFC have opted to bring on the experienced Aryapala onto the wing 3 position. Adisha wins the line out, and Costa passes it on to his backs. Marauding run by Karuna Tilaka. Again, quick ball out. Nane Akara sells a dummy, gains some good ground. CRNFC again using the short side. Dure gets it to Aryapala, but unfortunately not enough room for him to maneuver, and police use the touchline to good effect to bundle Aryapala out into touch. Again, CRNFC just looking to shift the point of contact as much as possible. But to police's credit, their defense has definitely been up to it.
Yeah, they've stuck to their game plan, Police Sports Club. They've managed their resources well within their capabilities. Good collection there from Laira Tilakaratna. Penalty for sacking the rolling maul.
Yes, well, you can see the dominance of this police 8 coming into play now. They definitely seem to have the edge at set piece time in this game. Something which Sia will need to manage. And one way of doing that is to get less involved in set piece play, isn't it, Damit? Another really good touch finder by Prince Chamara. The more errors you make, the more set pieces that are likely to happen. And unfortunately for CRNFC, that's just been the case today.
Yeah, and every time police have got a penalty to their name, they've always been able to push CR back, and Prince Chamara have been very successful with that. Yes, Deshan Fernando once again. They've hit the mark most of the time. Mohan Vinoratna with that collection. Here's Tilakaratna once again. He's been all over the park. Here's Chamara to Hiranta Pereira. Here's Matisha Pereira.
No ball.
Going straight into Gamlu Chetia and Randy Silva. Here's Prince Chamara once again. Gives it to the skipper Vimalaratna. Here's Tilakaratna.
Back. He's back.
Amjad Faumi dropped it cold this time. Handling error from Police Sports Club.
Yes, I think police will be really disappointed with that. Just seem to be getting a little bit of ascendancy.
Come here.
If they just managed to get some points before half time, they've mounted a lot of pressure on CRNFC, but it was not to be the case.
Time up.
At half time in Panagoda, Army Sports Club leading 14 points to 7. Kandy Sports Club travelling for the first time in this season. They've always struggled a little when they travel to Colombo and when they're playing against the forces, Abdullah.
Yes, and they also tend to struggle a bit in these lesser known venues as well, isn't it, Damit? But it's quite a turnaround by Army after getting pretty much thumped by CRNFC last week. They really turned it around, but you've got to keep in mind, it's just half time. CRNFC have a lot of champion players in their ranks and a very strong bench as well, so it'll be interesting to see how that second half pans out. But here at Police Park, it's been a really keenly contested affair. And Police, to their credit, have done extremely well to be leading 6 points to nil as we enter the final minute of this very entertaining first half.
De Costa with the feed in. Another strong scrum from Police Sports Club. But Lasindu Ishan comes out with it. Ravin De Silva. The strong carry from the flanker. De Costa gives it to Nana Kara. Yes, Senura Pereira. Ashan Darlin with the ball. Good strong defense from Police. Some slow ball for CRNFC. Forwards keeping it with them. Amit Gunasinghe. De Costa feeds it to Nana Akkara. Here's Dore. Here's Gamunu Chetia, and I thought that was Randy Silva who ran in the fake and obstructed the defender. Got themselves a penalty.
But again, what a big scrum by Police. There, you'd have to say Lasindu Ishan did brilliantly well to break from that scrum, because if he had kept it in a bit longer, the referee would have no option but to give another penalty. So Police definitely seem to have an edge at scrum time. It's been a very controlled performance by police in this first half.
2 meter. Number 2 meter. Oh, yeah.
Deshaun Fernando with the throw-in. Lovely steal by Ravi and Silva this time.
Use that. Touch and half time.
Looks like it has been a knock-on, and that will be half-time. So it's 6-0 in favor of Police Sports Club at half-time. On the back of a wonderful performance by the Police 8. And some resolute defense by the Police backline. Sees them up 6-0 at half-time.
Yeah, it was a keenly contested first half here at Police Park. Week 2 action from the Nippon Paint Rugby League. Prince Chamara kicked off proceedings, and he had his name in the score sheet so far with 2 penalty kicks. CR had a great opportunity to score a try, but Gamuchetia dropped it cold on the try line. So 6-0 at the end of the first half here at Police Park. We will be back with the second half action.
Cricket's fastest format is back, where it all started.
That's incredible!
Abu Dhabi T10 returns with a bang.
Oh boy!
Batting powerhouses.
We're back here in Fat City! Oh, that's even bigger!
Calypso swagger.
Like the big man to play shots like that.
Asian flair.
Oh, he's bowled him, and again!
Abu Dhabi T10 have them all. Don't miss it.
The largest paint supplier of Japanese vehicles, original equipment manufacturer approved, Nax Premila 2K is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ක්‍රීඩා විකාශනයේ මෙතෙක් අත් නොවිති නව්‍යතම අත්දැකීම් සමගින් ක්‍රීඩා ටෙලිවිෂනයේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය The Papare TV තාලා ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Protect your home from harmful bacteria. Nippon Paint Medifresh, a powerful combination of silver and zinc ions. Nippon Paint, the coatings expert.
Cricket's fastest format is back, where it all started.
That's incredible!
Abu Dhabi T10 returns with a bang.
Oh boy!
Batting powerhouses.
We're back here in Fat City! Oh, that's even bigger!
Calypso swagger.
Like the big man to play shots like that.
Asian flair.
Oh, he's bowled him, and again!
Abu Dhabi T10 have them all. Don't miss it.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. We KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances. Amazing.
Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Introducing NeosPay, a fun way to make payments from your Neos app. For the fun of paying, #NeosPay.
The history maker of sport. Innovative, incomparable, unleashing an experience. The Papare TV. Now exclusively on Dialogue TV channel number 126, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි fun තමයි.
The history maker of sport. Innovative, incomparable, unleashing an experience. The Papare TV. Now exclusively on Dialogue TV channel number 126, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Cricket's fastest format is back where it all started.
That's incredible.
Abu Dhabi T10 returns with a bang.
Oh boy.
Batting powerhouses.
We're back here in Fat City. Oh, that's even bigger.
Calypso swagger.
Like the big man to play shots like that.
Asian flair.
Oh, he's bowled him, and again.
Abu Dhabi T10 have them all. Don't miss it.
The final of the SLC Major Clubs League Tournament, SLC vs Police, live and exclusively on Dialogue Television Channel 119, Dialogue View app and thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
The history maker of sport. Innovative, incomparable, unleashing an experience. The Papare TV. Now exclusively on Dialogue TV channel number 126, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Smashed him for 6. Richardson knocks him over. Magnificent catch. Falk. He gets all of it.
KFC Big Bash League 2023.
Dialogue Television පාරිභෝගික ඔබට 2023 Legends League Cricket තරගාවලිය නොවැම්බර් 18 වනදා සිට දෙසැම්බර් 9 වනදා දක්වා data කැපෙන්නේ නැතුව මොබයිල් එකෙන් live බලන්න. අදම Dialogue View app එක download කරලා Dialogue Television connection එක add කරන්න. Dialogue Television ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය.
මේ ක්‍රිස්මස් සීසන් එකේ ස්මාර්ට් ටීවී එකක් දිනා ගන්න කැමතිද? එහෙමනම් Dialogue Television connection එකක් තියෙන ඔයාලට අඟල් 65ක ස්මාර්ට් ටීවී එකක් දිනාගන්න chance එක. ඒකට කරන්න ඕනේ මාසයක් පුරාවට ඔක්කොම Dialogue TV channels බලන්න පුළුවන් රුපියල් 499ක seasonal channel pack එක activate කරගන්න එක විතරයි. ගෙදර හැමෝටම සතුට share කරන්න. My Dialogue app එකෙන් නැත්නම් SMS හරහා seasonal channel pack එක activate කරගන්න. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ
Welcome back to the live action from the Nippon Paint Rugby League 2023-2024 season. It's a week 2 encounter. Police Sports Club hosting CRNFC at Police Park. At the end of the first half, Police Sports Club are leading 6 points to 0. Police first 5/8 Prince Chamara put over 2 penalty kicks. And CRNFC have not been able to open their scoring yet. Interesting second half coming your way, and I have Abdullah Yusuf with me for commentary. Abdullah, all to play for these two teams. They've won their first week fixtures, but if they are to keep that winning momentum, they need to come away as winners in the second half. Arno Shanta, The referee gives the signal. Here's Tenukanana Kara. Good collection from the police scrum of Primesh Danushka and Shane Hopwood with the kick. Here's Tenukanana Kara, the CR playmaker. Here's Akash Madhushankar. He's done good defensive work. And sealing off, says referee Arnoshant.
Yes, yeah, did some really good work at the breakdown, but just need to maintain their composure. Bit over-eager and going off their feet. Considering the dominance of the police pack, it's just so important that police, rather CNFC, do play the game in police's half as much as possible. Another really good touch finder by Prince Chamara. Takes play into NFC half.
They've not made any changes in the half-time break. So has been CR. They made one change in the first half, bringing in Iranga Aryapala. Selection, but nevertheless, police with the ball. Prince Chamara. Good kick to that replacement winger, Iranga Aryapala. He's got Murshid Dore. Good run from the CR fullback. No.
Clinical in terms of their back play. So this is a good start by CRNFC, getting a penalty just about 35 meters away from the post. And it just shows how good police were in that first half, for the fact that this is the first scoring opportunity in terms of a kickable penalty for CRNFC.
Yeah, throughout that first half, CR did not get any opportunities to put over a kickable penalty. But Tenukanana Kara, he was very impressive in that season opener against Army Sports Club. And he's got a kick, nearly 40-meter kick for Tenukanana Kara. He did not make good meters from that. Another error from CRNFC. The errors keep on piling for the Reds here today at Police Park.
Yes, not a good strike at all by Tenuka. Sia's sake, let's hope that it was just a one-off and not something which will happen again in this game, because the way both these teams had defended, penalties could very well decide the outcome of this game. And so far Prince Chamara has looked in really good form with the boot. CRNFC deciding to go to the back of the line out, and unfortunately Gunasinghe not getting the ball in straight. So it's a scrum in favor of Police. They did manage to get a couple of penalties in that first half through scrums. Interesting to see if they'll employ those tactics once again.
Ready, boys? Coach! Bye.
Primesh Danushka. He's also had a decent game at the half-back position. Another strong scrum by Police Sports Club, and they've got the penalty. They've been pretty dominant in scrum time, Police Sports Club.
Second time.
This is the second penalty they've won through their scrum.
Yes, and also the problem that CRNFC are going to face is it seems that the referee has got a wind of it as well, and we know that once the referee does get a wind of a certain team's failures or deficiencies at scrum time, chances are you're going to get repeatedly pinned for those at scrum time. So CRNFC definitely have their work cut out in this second half.
Change. CR19, number red.
News from Panagoda that Kandy have been able to level the scores. 14-all at Panagoda. Two games happening today in the Nippon Paint Rugby League 2023-2024. Change of personnel for CR.
We'll get back to that as the Police launch another driving maul. This time, though, CRNFC have done well to halt it in their tracks. Nonetheless, here, Police have managed to retain position. We'll now look to slowly inch forward through the fringes. It's an area of the game where Police are very comfortable at. Got the forwards to do it as well. Again, just inching forward. CR so far doing well to defend without conceding penalty at the fringes. Police deciding to change the point of attack and again go along the fringes. This is good by Police, sapping whatever energy they have out of the CRNFC defensive line. And this is good by CRNFC. But Police have managed to retain position. Again attacking through the fringes. Police very much playing to their strengths. Eventually deciding to go out wide. Prince Chamara cutting back in and losing the ball in contact. So that's a minor win for CRNFC. They were under a lot of pressure but did well to hold their nerve. Not sure that was exactly the best time to get the ball out to the three quarters. It was static ball. CR line was pretty much well set. The defensive line, that is. As you can have a look at that once again. So Prince Chamara had no option but to take it back in. And eventually knocking the ball on.
Yeah, that was Achita Radishan was the replacement flanker, and more replacements coming in the way of CRNFC. Ashan Dalin makes way for Sugat Nanakara in the front row.
Time on. Ready, boys?
Interesting call. They've taken out Adhikaram and put in Achita Radishan. Here's the Costa with the feed in. Straight away, Sugat Nanakara making an impression, and Murshid Dore drops it cold. CR, they've made plenty of unforced errors today. This is probably the worst out of it.
Yes, and it's not the place you want to commit that kind of mistake. 5 meter scrum against a very dominant police pack. And if anything to go by, there's only one route police are going to go from this scrum. They're going to mount a lot of pressure on the CRN8. You can just see the Primesh Danushka having a word with his number 8 Harish Chandra, probably telling him to hold on to the ball a bit more at the scrum without breaking too early.
Another change coming in for CRNFC. Murshid Dore has been taken out. Seems like Gamru Chetia will move into the full-back position. Jasas Kavindu, the replacement for CR. Penalty for Police.
Time off.
So I thought CR did reasonably well to hold on to that scrum, but that's what happens when you are under the pump. The referee also sees it in a certain way, and this time he has a word with the CR skipper, telling him exactly what the infringement was. So Police, not surprisingly, opting for another scrum. So CR need to be a bit careful, because another similar infringement could very well see the first yellow card of this game.
Yes, boys. Boys, straight, huh? Coach! Bye! Set!
Ball fed in by Prinesh. The scrum this time falls flat, and Kavindu Costa has done brilliantly well to spoil that ball, and CR have managed to turn it away or turn it over. Really good work by CRNFC. Ball taken up by Adisha. Costa looks like will take it upon himself to clear the lines. Kicks it deep, safely collected by Hopwood. We look to launch an attack. And got the ball out wide. Matisha Pereira running across. Needed to straighten up. And looks like CRNFC have done well. And they've turned possession over. Costa needs to go to the base, which he does. But Hopwood has positioned himself brilliantly well. And this time goes across field. Finds space. I don't think it'll be a 50-22 because it was just inside the 50-meter line. But again, really good vision by Hopwood. He's been a really source of strength, manning that last line. Very skilled rugby player, former Wesley scrum half. Just inside the 50, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would have been a line-out feed for Police.
Yeah, good call from the assistant referee, Ravin Alexander. CR manages to get the ball, Adisha Veeratunga. But the rolling ball is going nowhere. Great defense from Police. CR still deep in the territory. good box kick from Di Costa. Here's Sujan Kodituaku, gives it to Primesh Danushka. Here's Hopwood once again, but finds Gamunu Chetia. Here's Chetia to the replacement winger. That's Yasas Kavindu. Di Costa to Tenuka Nanakar. Here's Amit Gunasinghe. Some desperate defense from Police Sports Club. And Police have given away a penalty. The line was clearly offside that time, Abdullah. Tends to show that when even police are under the pump, they too tend to make mistakes.
Yes, but again, it was a pretty poor. It was a pretty poor. It was a pretty poor cross kick by Police. So interesting situation there. Not sure what Tenuka Nanakar was thinking. He just put it against his boot, thinking it was a short tap. So referee, though, said that it was not done intentionally. And that's a really good touch finder by Nanakara.
Red number one.
So an opportunity for CRNFC.
Time off. Red number 1.
The driving maul hasn't functioned that well for them today. Really good touch finder.
Also from Panagoda, Candy Sports Club have done brilliantly in the second half to take the lead, 28 points to 14. They've scored 3 converted tries. Not the ideal line out for CR, but they still have the ball. This is the time for the forwards to make it count. They're 15 meters away from the try line. Do they have the gas within them? Police defense have been quite brilliant so far. Here's Lasindu Karunatilaka. But look at the effort from Hiranta Pereira and Primesh Danushka. Brilliant. Good defense from Akash Madhusankar. They've driven CR back.
Not yet, Druck.
No momentum whatsoever in the CR attacking plan. They've been very flat.
Some brilliant defensive work by Police. They've now pushed CRNFC outside the 22, forcing Kavindu to go to the boot.
Line out.
And he has managed to find touch, but you'd have to say that was a moral victory for Police. They were under a lot of pressure, but some resolute defense once again, pushing Sia on the back foot, forcing Costa to go to the boot.
Hey, please come up there.
Ishan Fernando with the throw-in. Finds skipper Vimaratna, but unfortunately it was a tap back. And Ravi and Silva just unable to hold on to the ball. Just see him showing his disappointment. He was just on the try line. All you need to collect it and fall over. But like many a time in this game, just not being able to hold on to the ball at the most crucial moments. So we're taking a bit of a breather as one of the Police players has an injury.
In goal, drop out. In goal, drop out. Done.
Yeah, it's the police skipper Mohan Vimalaratna.
Number 29. Okay.
As we see Mithun Hapigoda also coming in to the game.
Okay, in goal, drop out.
Very experienced campaigner.
Knock on.
Abdullah,
In goal, drop out.
primarily in the 7th circuit, has done wonders for wherever he has played. And now at Police, the 15th game.
In goal, drop out.
This is a really good acquisition for Police. Not just his physicality and his experience, but also his decision making in that number 12 position. So it's a goal line 22.
Yes, Yasas Kavindu gives it to Gamunu Chaitya. Loses his footing, Chaitya. And barges straight into Ediri Surya. CR have lost the ball, but it's a penalty for CR. Will they opt for the points? Tenuka Nanakara missed a penalty opportunity early on in the second half. Seems like they'll go for touch. It's never easy, Abdullah, when your place kicker isn't confident enough of putting over 40-meter penalties in a closely contested, low-scoring affair.
Yeah, that's right, and that didn't seem to be much conversation about the decision as well, isn't it? Tenuka immediately indicated that he's going to go for touch. So it's interesting. Police have got their assistant coach Duranjana Vijay Singh on the field. Lad with the grey hair there. And that's a good run by Adesha Veeratunga. And has he scored? Is he reached out or is he shot? He's shot. And looks like